Pretty interesting backcourt matchup here, Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And, you know, traditionally, B.A., when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
Now here's Irving. Here's Gafford. Drops in the layup for two.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
New Orleans calls timeout. Now Holiday. To the wing on the left. Williamson left side. Back to Holiday. Clock at 6. And Gafford with the block. Doncic right side. Here's the floater. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Pass to Miller. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Back to Valanciunas. Here's Miller, guarded by Doncic. Shot clock at 5. Jones sets a screen. Miller can't get it to go. Well, New Orleans hasn't made the playoffs in consecutive years since 2008, 2009.
You know, B.A., that was back in the Chris Paul era. They only reached the postseason twice with Anthony Davis. But in recent years, injuries have prevented them from reaching their potential.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Following the score by Dallas. The 3 from Valanciunas.
0 for 3 down in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Stolen by Jones. 3 on 3. Here's Miller. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Williamson. It's stolen by Washington. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Doncic outside. Here's Irving.
All over his man. Jones not giving him an inch.
Here's Miller. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Outside Jones. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. 17-footer. Gafford grabs the miss.
It's a shot you would think he would make. He just doesn't make it all the time.
Irving, no good.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's Williamson. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. And he drives in. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Thinking back to one of the most fun runs in the NBA, Grant, those early 2000 Mavs teams.
Oh, I've played against those teams, and they were incredible offensively. Of course, you had Steve Nash running the point, Dirk and Finley on the wings, and the pace they played with, they were well ahead of their time.
Now here's Williamson. Inside. The 3-ball. That shot missing. The Mavericks leading. Here's Doncic. An easy 2 on the layup. Doncic has got 6.
A tall guard who can see over the defense. Exum with no trouble locating the open teammate.
Miller can't get it to go.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Exum gets the bucket.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Williamson. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. And here's Doncic outside. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. And so it's New Orleans with it. 7-point differential. Here's Miller. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. There's the 3. Good. 3rd basket in 6 attempts.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early. Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Deflects the pass. Up in time. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks earning this break in the action, up 10. And their defense has... And so far through 1 quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the 2nd. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
So it's the Pelicans now, trailing by 10. You know, when you think about Kyrie Irving's game, his ball handling is what still comes to mind first.
Yeah, you know, B.A., that and his killer instinct. Kyrie is one of the most creative players we've ever seen. A guy you can count on to come through in big moments. I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
After the trade for Kyrie Irving, the Mavericks offense went to another level. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "We're still going to preach defense, but on the offensive end, there's going to be nights where we're scoring 130 or 140. Kai gives us another weapon. Someone is going to be free. Someone is going to have the advantage." Brian?
Oh, nice stuff. Thank you, Allie. And with players like Morant and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out a foot, Grant?
You know, B.A., that's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me.
His 2nd make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the 1st.
Irving looking around. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Pass to Miller. You know, when you look at Brandon Miller's skill set, this guy has the potential to be an elite scorer.
And that's why so many are excited about him. A 3-level scorer who possesses impressive length and a quick release. B.A., this kid is special.
Grant, with the Pelicans, so many of the past few years have started with such high hopes.
Yeah, B.A., and at the end of every season, it feels like there's a big what-if hanging over New Orleans. They haven't been able to catch many breaks in recent years.
Kicks it to Doncic. To the wing, right side. 5 to shoot. Fade away. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness. Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Gafford the screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 11 points.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
The shot by Reeves, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board. He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
From behind the arc. Pass to Reeves. Now Jones. He's guarded by Gafford. Fires for three. Fires in the triple.
This is how lethal Murphy can be from downtown and why defenses must guard him tighter.
Doncic. Jones grabs the board. The Pelicans trail. Launches a three. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
He shoots. Doncic with the bucket. 16 points for him.
And when he puts it all together, look at the kind of night Luka can have. Wow.
Here's Miller. Mavericks with a rebound. Pass to Gafford. Washington outside. Doncic outside. Three-pointer. Goes back up. And it's Washington missing.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
.29 seconds left in the second quarter. The three is up. Hardy grabs the board.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Pass to Miller. On target from range. Miller's got his third bucket of the night.
And there's a reason Miller was a volume three-point shooter in college, because he's extremely accurate.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Mavericks ahead, leading by just 2. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. New Orleans calls timeout. And here's Williamson. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 2-point game. Pass to Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Williamson for the lead. Valanciunas. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Ooh, physicality from Valanciunas on the glass, securing the ball and sending it right back.
Here's Irving. And that one's long.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Pass to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
What a smart look from Zion, setting up his teammates, not trying to do it all himself.
One thing you can count on with this Mavericks team, they shoot threes.
All night long if you let them. I mean, near the top of the league for attempts beyond the arc. They do it every chance they can get. And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Holiday looking for an opening. Driving to the basket, and he lays it up and in. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
Quick, athletic, explosive. Holiday will leave you in the dust.
First team foul.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
And here's Holiday. Outside Jones. For three. Gafford grabs the miss. Setting up in the half court where they've been somewhat ineffective.
And that's in part because this defense has been so solid.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Zion Williamson is doing his homework. He said, quote, I watched a lot of old school players and I tried to figure out their mindsets, and all of their mindsets were the same. People remember winners. So whenever the time comes for me to be done with the game of basketball, I want them to say he was a winner. Guys, he's on his way.
So true. Thanks, Allie.
The contact is not enough to prevent Kyrie Irving from hitting the shot. That's pure determination.
And there's a pick. Williamson with it. Irving.
Attack!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Outside, Green. Jones sets a screen. And he lobs it up top. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
And offensively, it appears they've hit their stride.
The Mavericks trailing. Irving for three. And it's Gafford missing. And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's foul number 2 for him. And a new group getting ready for the Mavericks. New Orleans calls timeout.
Dwight Howard, P.J. Washington, Dante Exum, Luka Doncic. The Mavericks call timeout.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Reeves. Here's Miller. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
From deep, here's Doncic. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 19 points.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Smitty, the injury bug has really played havoc with the Pelicans in the past.
They have, BA, and a lot of people have wondered what their past couple of seasons would have looked like if they've been able to stay at full strength. But all you can do is look ahead and hope for the best.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone. That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
A minute 6 left in the third. And it's Doncic missing.
Went to the fadeaway. Didn't need to, though. Probably cost him some points.
Pass to Miller. Five on the clock. Tries yet again. Here's Jones. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
First free throw is good.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Mavericks making a change here. Good on both. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 2-second difference between shot and game clock.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
Second personal foul.
That's good from Doncic.
At the line for Dallas, Luka.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. New Orleans in the lead.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Pelicans, Miller. 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe. Washington a screen. Again the miss by the Mavericks. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Pelicans ahead. They lead by 5. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And so it's Dallas with it, trailing by 5. And here's Doncic outside.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks. He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
Pass to Doncic. Over Holiday. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Williamson. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Pelicans lead by 9.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
To the paint. Here's Doncic. Again, Doncic missing.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Again, Williamson missing.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Pass to Washington. Irving with it. He's picked up by Jones. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic. Another miss by Doncic.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Anytime Zion takes the floor, he's capable of a game like this. He's a phenomenal talent.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Woo-wee. Big finish. Big time. And man, do they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turns things around.
Josh Green. Second personal foul. First team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Down low. Here's Valanciunas. Kicks it out to Williamson. 4 on the clock. Valanciunas sets a screen. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
P.J. Washington picks one up.
Man, Zion Williamson is different. A big man who possesses incredible explosiveness and power.
And with expansion whispers continuing to grow, Smitty, if it happens, you figure there would have to be some realignment.
Yes, B.A. Most likely a team will move to the east. Presents a chance for the NBA to change the layout of the league. Might add a division and find ways to cut down on travel.
And he's good on the second.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And Williamson throws it down.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Outside Irving. Gafford the screen. Tries the spin move. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
On the wing, Jones. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jones has got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Sometimes you gotta let it go with the defense closing in. Jones did just that.
To the inside. Pass to Doncic. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
And Green comes to help. Jones from outside. Pure from three-point range. Jones has got 6 here in the quarter.
Jones doesn't shoot from deep often, but the percentages are solid.
Second team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
And out of bounds, Dallas will have it.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Pelicans.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Zion Williamson.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role. Mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Irving for 3. Here's Miller. Baseline try. And it's New Orleans with another.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
On the wing, Green. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Doncic outside. Sinks the tray. Doncic has got 31 points.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Williamson outside. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a...
Hours is not enough to split my time. And 3 years was just way too long for a bumpy ride. I took an exit, then I met the one that really cracked my smile. I didn't expect it, but plans are laughable, one time's divine. With you, I'm always trying to spend like an hour more. But you said if we not together, the f*** are these flowers for? The highs you give me put me on that stage when I'm not on tour. And everybody said that it's hard to find. Then she said I live in that of my own design. But when we talking goals, it gets harder to pick a side. The trophies I collect might seem a little pointless without your smile. But till then, I might just say thank you for popping by.
Yeah. K-Train, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ivy. Too much. He said. Yeah. Rocks in the wrist, too much. 40 autos on a bed, too much. Too much. Too much. I got way too many enemies, gotta be with the muggy diamonds, they never could fool us. Backstage at the show, these gon' choose up. ATL to the shot, these flew up. Michael Tyson, no one. The undisputed, then was undefeated. Once I hit another city, then the number get deleted. The undisputed, then it's undefeated. Once I seen a person who the overrated, knew the different with the filters and the makeup. Got a I'm about to shake a skirt, about to make it work for the baby. Rocks in the wrist, too much. 40 autos on the bench, too much. Too much. How they too much. All this money that I got, I can never get too much. All these that I got, I can never get booed up. All these cars on the lot, I be switching the shoes up. All this money that I got, I can never get too much. Rocks in the wrist, too much. 40 ain't no laying up, I'm just drilling and I'm peeling. Gotta roll, skirt out the door with these rocks in the wrist, too much. 40 autos on the bench, too much. Too much, how they too much. All this money that I got, I can never get too much. All these that I got, I can never get booed up. All these cars on the lot, I be switching the shoes up. All this money that I got, I can never get too much. Rocks in the wrist, too much. 40 autos on the bench, too much. Too much, too much. All this money that I got, I can never get too much. All these that I got, I can never get booed up. All these cars on the lot, I be switching the shoes up. All this money that I got, I can never get too much.
When I had to make friends, when I had to make money. Island. Let's keep this real Irish. Yeah. 22. Yo, being from Dublin, but you don't know about me. I never been OT. I'm on the seaside with my beat. I got love for the boys on the seaside, cause seaside got love for me. Shots again, that's my clan, my family. Aye, yo, being from Dublin, but you don't know about me. I never been OT. I'm on the seaside with my beat. I got love for the boys on the seaside, cause seaside got love for me. Shots again, that's my clan, my family. I heard all this talk about what you know about you couldn't last 5 minutes in, but no. You get pulled on the tour team bus, chose to be singing like Marley Malone, just to get bet on the Nango road. That's not on my bike, said doorstep if you act tough. I talk broke with the whip and reavers, but the reavers stick just ain't walking. Head in the face and the back of Mace, now it's big bros lurking. If you have better shut them doors, if you have better close them curtains. They lost her son, she said she ain't hurting, but she's hurting. Big bro fell in love with the band, no, now was workers up noise and early. Round here we don't move up, rather go there where boys and scramblers. You might have far from went from